game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense has the ball first today. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. But jet sweep pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to back and leaves it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Gives it on the option. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the ride. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make second down. That's caught. It's Smith.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
On the move. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one last update on one of the best rivalry games in the sport, the battle for the Little Brown Jug. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half.
To keep this one open.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They kick it away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Clears the pressure. The offense coughs it up. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Walker.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Caught near the sticks. It's Walker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down, Purdue.
To the air on 1st down. Floating away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team.